top trip for us. Top 5 trip.
Wow. Welcome to Ho Chi Minh City.
I can't believe we did that.
I can't either.
That was a little nuts.
Also known as Saigon. This was its name before the reunification of Vietnam in 1975. Even today, many locals still call it Saigon, especially when referring to the city center. It's the largest and most fast-paced city in Vietnam.
Oh my gosh, traffic here is crazy.
Full of energy, history, and some of the best food we had on our entire trip. A lot of travelers start their Vietnam journey here and head north. So whether it's your first or last stop, HCMC has so much to offer. From war history and French colonial architecture to street food stalls, rooftop bars, and scooter-filled streets that never sleep. In this video, we're covering everything you need to know, including when to visit, it's rainy season, how to get around, where to stay, what to do, where and what to eat.
It's always a really good sign when the delivery drivers are just lined up in a queue too.
Plus some helpful tips to make the most of your time here.
That's harder than I feel like it should be.
Let's dive in.
All right, welcome to our Ho Chi Minh City travel guide. If you have made the choice to travel to Vietnam, you're a genius. It's literally one of my favorite countries we've ever visited. Jumping right in, chapter 1, when to visit and how long to stay.
Ho Chi Minh's located in the very south of Vietnam, so the weather is going to be really different from the central areas and the northern region. So the best time to visit in the south is December to April. It's going to be nice and dry and a little bit cooler, but honestly, still hot. So May to November is going to be like the off season, and that is really just punctuated by like a lot of rain. It's not going to rain the whole time, but maybe every day for a couple hours here and there. We went in August and we definitely got heavy downpours very frequently. So you really can visit all year round, but just make sure you bring like a lightweight rain jacket.
And an umbrella. Good for both rain and the intense sun that you can get in Vietnam.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Tet, also known as Lunar New Year, is going on in January and February. So just keep that in mind if you are traveling during that time. Things may literally be closed in Ho Chi Minh City because a lot of people that move there go back to their hometowns to celebrate the holiday.
So Ho Chi Minh City is the busiest, biggest city, and you're definitely gonna need at least 2 days to see all the sites there. You could do everything in one day, but there's a lot of really cool day trips. So I would say 2 to 3 days, especially if you're doing like bigger day trips.
Ho Chi Minh City is also a good launching point for trips to the Mekong Delta or Phu Quoc. I think I said that right.
You did good.
Right?
It sounded pretty legit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chapter 2, how to get there and get around. Sorry there.
You can't see me.
If this is your first stop in Vietnam, like it was ours, a lot of international flights actually land in Ho Chi Minh City. The airport code is SGN for Saigon.
And because of that, we made a pre-flight checklist for Vietnam. And we talked about a lot of those things in our Vietnam travel guide. However, there is one item on there that bears repeating because it literally impacts your entire trip from start to finish, and that is getting your eSIM sorted out. And an eSIM is basically just roaming free data that you have when you land in Vietnam for your entire trip.
For our eSIM needs, we've been using Airalo. We've actually used them so much that we have a travel bank with them now and can basically get free eSIMs for quite a while. Airalo is the app that you're going to download to install your eSIM, so there's no more physical SIM cards and no more airport lines.
That's so nice.
I know. It saves us so much time now.
The reason we've chosen to use Airalo so much, first and foremost, it works. And when something works and you're traveling, you just run with it. We've been to 47 countries now. It works in over 200 countries and regions. Not to mention, it's also trusted by somewhere in the ballpark of 15 million other travelers.
So if you're heading to Vietnam, you can get a Vietnam eSIM specifically for that country. If you're going to a couple of different countries in the Southeast Asia region, you can actually get a Southeast Asia eSIM. So that way it's even easier. You just have one install. And they actually have global eSIMs too. So if you're traveling in different regions all around the world, it's a really easy way to just set it and forget it.
The process is really simple. The app is free to download, and you can use our code PASSPORT for $3 off your first eSIM. And you can't forget that code because literally you cannot forget your passport to go to Vietnam. Then you just choose your plan. So you could do the Vietnam specific, or you could do the regional or the global, whatever suits you better. And then you install the eSIM while you're on Wi-Fi. So we like to do it the day before we fly when we're either at home with Wi-Fi or in a hotel with Wi-Fi.
And then once you land, you can just turn off airplane mode and turn on the eSIM, and you're instantly connected to the data there. So you can call a ride share, you can get directions on public transportation. It is honestly a lifesaver to have internet right when you land. Like, I can't explain how awesome it is.
Also, you can text your folks.
Hi, moms. We made it. Absolutely nothing.
And you can also do a lot of domestic travel, like from Hanoi or Da Nang.
If you are in the middle of your trip and you're coming from central Vietnam, there are options such as the reunification train and buses that are very, very popular options to get to Saigon. We booked ours on 1-2-Go.
Okay, now getting around Ho Chi Minh. It's actually super easy, even though it's a really big city. It's separated into districts. Most of the stuff to see is in District 1, and that's all pretty much walkable. That's what we did.
We did everywhere, really.
One thing about walking, though, in Ho Chi Minh is that you will have to cross the street at some point, and the streets are...
Oh my gosh, traffic here is crazy. Motorbikes outweigh cars 20-1.
There's basically no traffic lights. There's no crosswalks. So crossing the street can be a little intimidating, but honestly, all you have to do is just walk. Just keep going. No one's gonna stop for you. Like, they're not gonna like stop and have a clear path for you to walk, but they will go around you.
If you are nervous, just wait for a local. It's Ho Chi Minh City. There's like a gajillion people. Someone's eventually going to cross that street real soon, and just follow them. If you don't want to walk, or if you are just in some desperate need for air conditioning, we recommend grabbing a Grab. Grab is just basically the Uber of Southeast Asia. You can use it for rideshare. You can use it for food delivery. You might get stuck in traffic, but hey, at least you're in air conditioning. It could be worse.
And they have cars with the air conditioning, which is what we always chose. But you could also do on the back of a motorbike.
Popular option.
And a lot faster because they can just kind of zoom about. As for public transportation, even though it is a really big city, there's not a lot of public transportation that's going to be available to tourists. I think there are local buses. We never use them. Grab is just really affordable and really easy to use. So, all right. Chapter 3. Where to stay in Ho Chi Minh?
There are 24 districts in Ho Chi Minh City. Now, to speak about the districts, my lovely counterpart, because there's no way I could speak to this.
You're such a ding dong. All right, so the main district is going to be District 1. That's where a lot of the tourist sites are. It's really walkable. It's really modern. So ideally, best choice is District 1. District 3 is also popular, but it's a lot quieter. There's not as much tourist activity. There's not as many bars, but still in the region, so you can still walk around or take a Grab really easily. And then District 5 is the Chinatown area. And honestly, with most Chinatowns, they're just amazing. Chinatown's always a good option.
We stayed at G9 Homestay, which was on the budget end, and it was in District 1. We just wanted to have really good location. But as it turns out, even with budget, it was a very nice room. The staff working there, absolutely amazing. And we would stay there in a heartbeat.
If you're looking for a branded hotel, which is honestly what we usually pick these days, the Hilton Saigon is in a great location right on the river.
We're unapologetically Hilton people.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something more unique and on the higher end of your budget, there's the Landmark 81, which is an autograph collection by Marriott. It is the tallest building in Ho Chi Minh City.
And Vietnam.
And Vietnam.
I think it's like levels 47 through 70 or something like that, or the hotel.
Gosh.
Okay, if you do want to see all of our hotel recommendations, we did a lot of research and found like only highly rated and good locations and clean places. So if you want to see all of those, we have a full list of all of our favorite hotels in Vietnam. And then it will say like which city and which district it's in as well. So that's on our Shop My. Link is down in the description below. Chapter 4.
Things to do, the top ones. I don't know why, but I always read these things backwards.
Ding dong.
In this section, we have 12 things to do in Ho Chi Minh City and then 2 day trips.
So we'll start with a couple of the sightseeing activities that you can do yourself or book through a tour. And then we'll go through like more of the activities and tours and fun workshops that you can go through. Number 1 is the Notre Dame Cathedral of Saigon and the Central Post Office. They're literally right in the same spot. Both free to visit and to see from the outside, obviously. However, the
Notre Dame of Saigon, and it's completely under construction right now.
is still under construction.
No way.
Yeah, it has been years. And there's like no indication.
Not that big.
I know. I don't know. I don't even know if they're doing anything.
If they just stopped.
Yeah. So there's scaffolding on it, but the Central Post Office is right there and it's really cool to go into.
It's awesome. It literally reminds me of
Gringotts.
Harry Potter. So much.
Wow, yeah. Did
It's
you
awesome.
say that then?
Oh yeah, I said it in our vlogumentary.
They actually sell vintage postcards inside, and you can stamp them and send them directly from the Central Post Office in Saigon. It's like so cool. I think I still have a bunch from Ho Chi Minh City, so if you want one, I will send one to you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you have to do? Just comment, send me a vintage postcard from Ho Chi Minh City.
With a popcorn emoji.
Ooh, that's so specific. I love it. It makes no sense.
It
but
doesn't.
who cares?
I like it though. Next one is...
Wait.
Oh,
Wait. The post office is the big yellow building, right?
it's that one.
Yeah. I don't know if this will still be going on, but when we went there,
The Beatles are in Ho Chi Minh.
Oh my god, this is so specific.
They're good.
it was so cool. They were really good.
They were really good.
And I have to imagine they're still there. I hope they're still there. If they are, go listen to them.
You're so silly. Number 2 is the Independence Palace. This is a really cool spot if you're interested at all in like the history of Vietnam, especially surrounding the Vietnam War.
Which Vietnamese call the American War.
This is walking distance from all the other sites, and this is the site of the reunification of Vietnam. So this is when they decided that North Vietnam and South Vietnam are going to be one country again. They signed all the documents at the Independence Palace. And then they kind of just froze the Independence Palace in time. So it is straight from the 70s.
Really?
There's tanks outside still, and then on the inside it's like all 70s decor, like plush carpets and like cool chandeliers. And it's like a museum, so you can learn more about the history as you walk through as well. It's only about $1 or $2 to go in and see. I don't think we knew that at the time.
We didn't. Because we literally said, we'll just...
Admire it from the outside.
Granted, we were doing a lot of things that day, so that was part of it. It wasn't just, we didn't want to spend money.
Yeah. A real quick tip is make sure you check the hours on the Independence Palace because they're only open in the morning, and in the later afternoon, they close during the middle of the day. And then you can also book a guided tour or do an audio tour once you're there.
Number 3 is Boi Vien Walking Street. Probably best known for its nightlife, but we don't do nightlife. We're just not cool enough for nightlife.
Yeah, it's like backpacker hostel vibes.
Yeah. So we went during the day. I think it was the end of our day though.
Yeah.
We had been running around like crazy people, and it's just a nice place to find a beer with a little bit of a viewpoint of Saigon. So we just hung out. It was a really nice way to end the day.
Yeah, I would say if you do want to go like when it's poppin', go after 7 p.m.
And I imagine it goes till super, super late, as most things do in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, there's a ton of restaurants and bars and small spots that you can just grab drinks and stuff. So check the reviews if you're going to eat food, I would say. Otherwise, you can't really go wrong with like a bottle of beer. Number 4 is Bon Ton Market.
Is it Benton?
That's what I meant.
Bonton?
I mean, that's one vowel difference.
Some wontons?
Why are you so sassy?
We also visited
Benton Market, one of the largest markets here in Ho Chi Minh. It has 1,500 stalls, usually like 10,000 people coming through a day.
And it's an indoor market. However, there's no air conditioning. So it's nicer to go in the morning just for a cooler experience. But also it's not a night market, so it does close at some point in the day. They sell a lot of things. We bought some dry packs, sunglasses, and running shorts for me. But they sold a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
what else did they sell?
I mean, just anything and everything, I think. Souvenirs, clothing.
Bags. I believe they sell a lot of dupes as well.
No. They definitely do.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to like benefit of the doubt.
There's no way.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just Southeast Asia though.
They also have food. Again, just very typical Southeast Asian market. If you do buy things, couple tips. 1, walk around. If you walk around to a couple shops that sell the same thing, because a lot of them do, you can get different price points. And then if you're comfortable with it, you can negotiate a price that you feel is fair both to you and the vendor.
Our biggest negotiation tip is just be willing to say no or to walk away. Usually if you walk away and then you realize, okay, I really do want that, like the price was fine, like you can come back. Or right as you walk away, they will usually be like, oh, okay, here's like my last discount I can give you. So
One more.
One more.
One more.
I would say we end up spending a little bit more than we wanted to, but we just chalk that off to the tourist tax.
Number 5 is the Jade Emperor Pagoda. It is an ornate Taoist temple. So if you want to see any temples while in Ho Chi Minh, I would definitely recommend this one. It has really intricate wood carvings and it's known for its turtle pond out front. So it's free to enter, but donations are always welcome, as with most religious sites. And then since it is an active religious site, make sure you dress conservatively. So that means covering your shoulders and your knees for both men and women. And then shoes are usually okay if you have like sandals. Something to slip on and off though is best, because usually you have to take them off when you go inside any of the temple areas. Usually I wear like a flowy skirt that covers my knees and a tank top for the day, and then I'll just bring like a linen button up or some sort of shirt to throw on when we do go to the temple.
Yeah, and if you're looking for ideas of what that looks like, we have a packing list in our Vietnam mini guide. So we'll put a link to the mini guide, and in there is a link to the packing list.
Dope. If you do want to book a tour, number 6 is going to be a private tour that goes to all the spots we just mentioned. And the best part is it's in a vintage US Army Jeep.
Whoa.
So a Jeep that was from the Vietnam War. They've restored these Jeeps, so now they are perfect for like 2 to 4 people. You can pick how long you want your tour to be, so anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours, and you can choose what you want to see since it is private. So if you're interested in one thing more than the other, you can take longer there. And then I would recommend going in the evening time, so that way you have a little bit cooler of temps. You're not like blaring in the sun since it is an open top Jeep. And then you can also see some of Ho Chi Minh at night, because it does light up and it is a very bright, energetic city at night. And this will run you about like $50 to $80 per person for a 2 to 4 hour tour.
Number 7, the hop on, hop off bus, even in Ho Chi Minh City. A ticket on the bus is usually somewhere between 12 and 20 USD per person, and that's for 24 hours. And they stop at everything we've already listed above.
Yeah, I like hop on, hop off buses because they'll tell you stuff while you're on the bus.
Yeah.
And then you can get off whatever stop you want to go see, and you can like take as long as you want. It's not like a guided tour where you have to like rush through everything, and you get to like really choose what you want to do.
Yes.
Number 8 is the water puppet show. So it's exactly what it sounds like. It is puppets performing in water, and it is a traditional Vietnamese performance. They have a couple different theaters, but I would recommend going to the Golden Dragon Water Puppet Theater. You can get tickets for like less than $10. I would book them online in advance because they do sell out. And then it's first come, first serve for seating. So make sure that you get there early before the show starts. They're usually like around 6 or 7 p.m. This tradition dates back to over 1,000 years ago when the rice fields would flood. They would go out and they would perform water puppet shows on the flooded rice fields.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's like old folklore, like type of stories. So it's actually an UNESCO intangible heritage. The shows last about 50 minutes.
I assume the puppet shows are all in Vietnamese, correct?
I have no idea.
I set fire to the...
Yes, entirely in Vietnamese.
But it's a puppet show, so should be able to piece together what's happening. Number 9, this is something we've been really getting into, and I don't know why it's come about for us in the last year, but we love doing river cruises. I think we've been partial to sunset into night cruises because it's such a pretty way to see the city, and then also when the city lights up. They come in a couple packages. I think you can do some really inexpensive ones that are mostly just sightseeing, maybe like a drink or something, and then all the way up to a dinner buffet with entertainment.
Yeah, it's nice to go like sunset time too because it's cooler.
Very good point.
Number 10 is the O Show, and this is another performance. It's an acrobatic performance, and it's more like a modern circus. So I think circuses, you think animals. There's no more animals in circuses. It's more just acrobatics and like a variety show. So it's like a mix of different entertainments all in one. And this one looks really cool. cool. There is like bamboo structures that they're like jumping off of and climbing on, and it looks beautiful. It's at the Saigon Opera House. Tickets run about $25 to $75 per person, just depending on where you're sitting. And I would definitely book ahead because they do sell out.
Number 11, the Landmark 81 Observation Deck. It's the tallest building in Ho Chi Minh City and Vietnam. It's the same building that holds the Autograph Collection Marriott we talked about earlier. The best time to go, definitely sunset, to get just a beautiful view of the city during that time. The building is 1,514 feet tall with 81 floors, and admission is $15 to $20 USD.
Number 12 is the War Remnants Museum. This is going to be a really sobering, humbling look at the Vietnam War. So just be prepared. There's a lot of like graphic images and really like heart-wrenching stories in there. They do a phenomenal job from what I've seen. Tickets are $2 USD per person, and I would say you probably need about an hour or two to go through the whole museum. And this is on the hop-on, hop-off bus tour, as well as some of the private or group tours that you can get around the city.
And now we're going to move on to the extra day tours, and these are the two main tours you would take from Saigon. You can either do half day or full day or some mix of both.
The first one is the Cu Chi Tunnels. This is a super popular stop, so really make sure you book ahead. There's so many different options to go. I think it's around $450 USD per person just to enter the area that it's in. But I would recommend booking a tour to go so you get a lot more of the history and the context of what's going on there. You can book group tours, small group tours, private tours, whatever you're looking for. There's something available for any budget.
Yeah, I wish we would have done this.
Yeah, we weren't booking a lot of tours at the time.
We were hyper budget.
Hyper budget.
Like I remember doing Angkor Wat DIY and then with a guide, night and day difference.
Yeah.
Mekong day trip. The Mekong River Delta was one of my favorite parts of our entire Vietnam trip. I say that and I almost feel like at every stop I would say that, but it really was just an amazing experience. Now we did our own, again, DIY road trip out to Can Tho, and that's a little bit farther. The day trips go to Mai Tho because it's just closer, but it's a very rural part of Vietnam. So quite the opposite of the bustling Ho Chi Minh City. Now granted, it's a day tour, so there's gonna be a lot of tourist stuff there, but it's just slower. It's a slower pace of life.
Yeah, it definitely feels more authentic to how more of the Vietnamese people live.
Right.
So these tours usually include like river cruises or some sort of like coconut candy making workshop or land markets. So you can pick whichever one that you think you'd be most interested in. You can do group tours or private tours.
The range for the tours based on half day, full day, if it's both the tunnels and Mekong, ranges from about 25 to 45 USD per person. And then if you are doing an overnight trip, you're looking at around $70 to $150 USD per person. Chapter 5, food to eat in Ho Chi Minh City. This would have been on the things to do list, but food is just such a big part of the culture in Southeast Asia that it just warrants its own category.
We are just big foodies.
100%.
Yeah. So the food culture in Ho Chi Minh City overall is going to be lots of street food, lots of really quick eats. So like when you order in Ho Chi Minh City, it's ready in like 5 seconds. Like you order it and they're like bringing it to your table. I don't even understand, but it is so fast because like turnover is so high. And then Southern Vietnam has a different cuisine than Northern Vietnam. So in the South, you're gonna find more rich flavors. They use a lot more sugar, a lot more coconut, and a lot of herbs. When we got our pho, it came with a plate of herbs. It was bigger than the pho. It was crazy. Wow, look at that word. Herbaceous. I love it.
Yeah.
Herbaceous. Ooh.
You're nuts. And
It's
I
a
love it.
fun word.
It is fun. You know you wrote this, right?
Very excited about it.
Number 1 is pho. It's just a staple of Ho Chi Minh City. There's a bunch of shops. I doubt you can go wrong with it, but it's a rich flavor, it's herbaceous, and it's actually a common breakfast food, which before traveling to Southeast Asia, I would have never had anything that was brothy and with noodles for breakfast.
Yeah.
And now I crave it.
Number 2 is banh mi. Banh mi is technically the bread, but the most common way to eat banh mi bread is in a sandwich form with lots of different meats, veggies, some sort of pate. There are a lot of banh mi places in Ho Chi Minh City, which is amazing because we ate them like every day.
For one, they're excellent there.
Yeah.
The flavor combinations, amazing, fresh, crunchy, and it's just a really easy food to get on the go. You can't go wrong.
No.
And they're so delicious.
Ho Chi Minh supposedly does them best, so you're going to want to make sure that you try some while you're in Ho Chi Minh. Maybe try one in every city you go to and compare them. That's what we did.
Because how do you know? Don't listen to people. Eat banh mi everywhere.
Okay, next is Kam Tam, broken rice.
The next thing we didn't actually have, however, you should. Learn from our mistake.
When they're making rice, some of it will break. It'll be like small little like fragments instead of like the full long grain rice. So they collect all of that, and instead of wasting it, they will sell it for a cheaper price, and then you can make some sort of dish.
I love that. I love when people find ways not to waste food,
Yeah.
especially. And then it's usually paired with grilled pork, an egg, and pickled vegetables, which I feel like you'll see that theme in a couple of dishes in Vietnam.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now we're gonna go over our top recommendations for where to eat in Ho Chi Minh. This is the most popular place to order a banh mi sandwich. It was delicious. It was busy. So they're really big. They're really meaty. They're fresh with they're herbaceous. They are fresh with pickled vegetables. It's just delicious. So if you want to only go to one place, go to this place. If you want to go to more than one place, just go everywhere. We went in a bunch of places. We also went to Phuc Hai Banh Mi. That was delicious. Yeah.
Number 3, pho li. It was so busy. Table up, you're seated, you have pho almost immediately, and you're up and out. It's like such a fast process, but it was delicious.
So the way they serve pho at this restaurant in particular, probably the same in a lot of places, but they will give you your massive bowl of pho. They'll give you a plate of herbs and veggies that you can put into it. And then there's also like a shared platter on the table with like spices and sauces that you can add to it. Ho Chi Minh City is actually a really big cafe culture, which Vietnam is known for its coffee. They're one of the largest exporters of coffee. They have a ton of different unique coffee dishes that you should try, though we barely scratched the surface. So our favorite cafe was Little Hanoi Egg Coffee. This is a small cafe up on the 3rd floor of a building. It's a weird entrance, but once you get in, it's super cute, I promise. And their egg coffee was delicious. So egg coffee is just a regular coffee with like this really frothy, creamy topping that's made with egg yolk, condensed milk, sugar, lots of sugar, and it's just plopped right on top. So it is a delicious way to try it. They make a really good one, and then they had some good breakfast options as well.
They did. And you'll probably notice on your table or next to your table or in the menu, there is an order and art to drinking an egg coffee. It's kind of fun to just go through the process and enjoy it that way.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Number 5, it's very common and popular to get little plastic cups full of ice with some sort of quite sugary juice or tea, and then you have the little like plastic bag handles that you carried around in.
Yeah.
It's just really refreshing, and it's hot in Ho Chi Minh City.
It was a cute place.
It was a cute place. I think we drank our drinks and then we went to the park and ate our banh mi.
Yeah. Number 6, Anon Saigon. This is actually a Michelin star restaurant in Vietnam. They just started the Michelin guide in Vietnam in 2023.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so this place is a little fancier, so something to dress up for. The nice thing is that it's fancier, so it is going to be more expensive than like a banh mi sandwich at a normal restaurant in Vietnam. But for a Michelin star restaurant compared to a Michelin star restaurant in like the US or in Europe, it's going to be much more affordable. So if you do want to try a Michelin star restaurant, this is a great opportunity too.
Number 7 is Dim Tu Tak. There are 6 locations throughout Ho Chi Minh City, and it is a bib gourmand.
Bib gourmands are usually a lower budget option, so it is like a better value for money. They have to like hit a certain price range for each country. Bib gourmands are a great place to look for like just a normal night out, for like a sit down restaurant, or for even like street food or stalls. So this Dim Tu Tak place is a sit down place. It's dim sum, so you can order like dim sum's like Chinese tapas. You just get like little like a plate of small bites, and you can order so many of them, and it's great for sharing. Okay, those are the 7 restaurants that we recommend in Ho Chi Minh City. Should keep you busy eating. That's it though. That's the video. That's Ho Chi Minh, aka Saigon.
It's a great stop though.
Yeah, I would say don't try to do everything in one day, even though it is quite like compact all in one district area for most everything. It's hot, it's humid, you're gonna get tired going from place to place. So just like build in some time to relax. That's what I would say. Build in some time to eat. And if you have to go back to your hotel during the middle of the day, that's like a totally normal thing to do in Southeast Asia. So go back to the pool, take a nap during the middle of the day, and go out to explore earlier in the day and later in the day. That's a great option. So if you guys are going to Vietnam, we have a full Vietnam travel guide. So there is a playlist with all of those videos here. And then you can also download our free mini guide. So you have all your links just right on your phone. So you know exactly what restaurants we recommend, what hotels we recommend, what to do in each city.
And that is for every single city that you're likely visiting in Vietnam.
Yeah.
It is a very comprehensive, nice PDF to have on your phone.
Yeah. And then if you have any questions about Ho Chi Minh City in particular, leave them in the comments down below and we will get back to all of them. Enjoy Ho Chi Minh.
Have fun.
Just like too bright.
Silence.
Can you hear my tummy?
Yeah. Let's do that. Sorry. All right.
How was your day, Bob? My day's good.
There we go.
How's your day?
Riveting. Sounds just like us.